Back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. This is the one that I've not been looking forward to, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The inside of the motorhome is disgusting. I mean, you're lucky that we don't have smell-o-vision, because it don't smell too clever in here, that's for sure. But I thought I'd just quickly show you around the inside of it and what sort of sorry state it has gotten into inside. God. We've got a bit of water in there that poured through the back window and it tipped it down the other day, but you can't see how disgustingly dirty it is. But that's the oven. It is just gross all the way around. Everything about it is disgusting. I'm not even going to open the door for the bathroom. I need to, do you know what, let's just roll. Can you see how bad that is in there, guys? It is disgusting. And that's probably going to be the first room that I'm going to attack. And you can just see the grime everywhere. But first things first, I think I'm going to rip this bit of carpet up, throw that out. I'm going to remove all of these curtains. I'll tell you what, let's get them curtains down now. I undone all them curtains and then got carried away, and I'd already flicked it off time lapse. So I've stripped out all of the curtains that it's got in it. Some of them are missing anyway. And I've just stripped out the double bed area up the top here. But as you can see, it is quite, it's not filthy rotten up here, but it is, there's spider webs and it's all dusty and dirty and the ceiling's all marked. So I'm going to concentrate on this bit up here first. I'm going to get it immaculate up here, and then we're going to move down and finish off the cab, like put all that cowling back on and get that cleaned up. But we'll start up here, and I think we'll start by cleaning this carpet area and getting all this roof lining and all of these sides blinds. You get the gist of what I'm saying. We basically need to blitz the whole thing. We have just found some money. 10p, that's not going to get us far. Let's crack on. So how funny is this? I've just whipped home with all of that stuff that I stripped out that motorhome, and my missus came in. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just going to wash some stuff out that motorhome." She said, "Oh no, you're not." So I've had to come over to Morrison's and use the only machine that's available, which is the 18 kilo one, £8, and I've put all that motorhome stuff in there. So hopefully that will get some of that clean, and well, all the curtains are in there, so hopefully they smell pretty nice. Time lapse too much of it today, so I've just got the vacuum out. I've picked up all the loose stuff, and I'm actually going to go around and hoover up as much of it as I can, i.e. all these little bits. And there was a plank of wood over there, I've broken that off. I noticed last night in the comment section quite a lot of people was worried about damp, saying check it for damp, do a damp check. Guys, there's no damp in this motorhome, and although that actually looks like damp, if you was looking from here, that's actually dust and dirt and cobwebs. Let's get a bit closer. I can't actually get up there, I've got nothing to stand on, but you can see it's actually cobwebs and just dirt, and it all needs a really good clean. I'm going to crack on just off camera and get as much of this hoovered up as I can, because even though we're probably going to end up pulling up the carpet, I still want to get as much of it off of there as I can. Also in the comment section, people said, oh, you know, get it refitted, get some wood. There's not actually any of the cupboards or anything like that. Nothing's actually missing. They are there. The bits that are missing is the fridge. We've got that drawer that goes in there, and the fire's actually missing. But the heater, that is still in there, and I believe it's all wired in. So there is a auxiliary battery under the back. I'm going to get that out in a moment and stick that on charge, see if it'll hold a charge. But I'll crack on and try and get some of this cleaned out before I pull this carpet up. Chris, can I interest you in a 2-night stay?
No.
Thought I better cut in now actually, because I'll be honest, I've been on it for probably about 4 hours so far. But as you can see, them dark patches, the cushions actually come up to about here, and that actually looks like some staining. I've given it a good scrub, and again I've given the roof a good scrub as well, but these little lines, I don't want to scrub them too hard and take the texture off, but it really has come up a lot nicer. Again, I know it looks all different shades on camera, but it's actually not. It is still a little bit damp because I've given it a scrub, but all in all, it's actually come out really nice. And what I've done is I've started up here and I've done all of this. And what I've done is worked my way back, and we've got like a joint here in the ceiling. See that joint going through there? And what I've done is cleaned to there so far. So I've cleaned this cupboard. You can see I've done all the door, and just a comparison, that's the handle now. And that's what the handles did look like, but all of that black does come off, and you can see the state of the cupboard door. And then you look at that one and it's immaculate. And again, I've given it a good wipe out in there, and I've done the same to this little one here and given that all a good nice clean out as well, and a wipe over, just really doing stage by stage. So I've done all that and then moved on to just that little section there, and then exactly the same the other side. I followed that line and I've gone down, and again I've cleaned all this cupboard out and done this one as well, given them all a nice clean, and cleaned the handles up because they had all grime on them. And I'm just slowly working my way down and cleaning all of this cabinet here. I have just actually cleaned that. This had a big dirty black stain on it. I've given that a scrub with some G101 and it has come off. Really, this does need removing and it wants cleaning properly, but I've just given that a little scrub, and you can see it was pretty much like that one there. And again, if you just look at the arm of that chair there, this G101, I'll just pump it up a little bit because it's run out of air. But that stain there on that seat, give that a little squirt with that, and just a normal sponge I've been using. Give it a good old scrub, and you can see the colour coming back in it straight away. It's incredible really the difference it makes, but you can see already how much better it looks compared to that side. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on and move along now. You can see how grubby it is just by like the fuse box cover there and all the dirt and grime. I just want to try and get it really clean, but there's like before of the ceiling, loads of cobwebs, and there's after where I've done it all. So it really does make a lovely improvement of it all. So just look at these handles, and they come up so lovely with a little wipe over, bit of chemical on there. They're fantastic. I'm going to crack on. Moving on to the next bit now, guys. I'm going to do both of these top cupboards. See that line where I stopped? I'm going to do both of these cupboards inside and out, and these little lower cupboards. You can see I've sprayed it all up. There's all grime on here. I'm going to do that. And then obviously this is the seat backing. I'm going to crack on and try and get all that done. But I have hoovered out all underneath there. The water heater's in there and it all looks immaculate now. I will lift that up actually, and I will show that later on in the video. Let's crack on and get all this cleaned. Got quite a lot done there, guys, but it has beat me for the day. I've literally been on it all day. Got all these cupboards now, they're immaculate inside and out. I've sprayed a nice bit of air freshener inside them so they smell nice. That wall's all clean, and that back panel, again, it does have these little scuffs and you probably could really rub them hard, but I believe the cushion back goes here, and obviously the cushion goes down on here as well. This is the wardrobe. I've cleaned all that out as well, given that a good wash out, sprayed some air freshener in there, air freshener on the back of these curtains, cleaned them up, and you would have seen me doing all three of those drawers inside and out. The bathroom door, that's all still wet, and we're actually at probably the hardest part it's going to be to do this now. Obviously the cooker is down here, and you've got all this here, and it's all greasy. These cupboards are all covered in grease. But I did notice a minute ago, some of the cupboards, like that one there's rotten, but it's actually full of pots and pans there. But I did just wipe off that worktop, but it is all marked up. It is going to need a new one, but it did come up quite nice when I scrubbed this lid off. Really, I was just trying to attack some of that grime at the back there with the chemical, and it did do it. But if you look up here, this is all sticky and greasy. You can see I chemicaled that bit off there. It is all doable, and I will make that all look lovely. But that, I'm probably going to leave that till last because it is disgusting. So tomorrow I'm probably going to clean these cupboards, and then clean these cupboards here, this one here, and then the whole worktop underneath it, and obviously the fuse box. But the rest of it has come up really, really nice. I am going to stop at the carpet shop tomorrow morning. I've just got the tape measure there. I'm actually going to measure the carpet and see how big it is, and go down, see if I can get a nice offcut. And then once I've completely finished cleaning everything, we'll put a nice new bit of carpet down. But yes, in yesterday's video I said in part one, it actually stinks inside here. Let me just turn this round. It actually stinks inside, but now it doesn't smell too bad at all. Not now I've literally cleaned everything up and then put some nice air freshener on it. So tomorrow's the next day. Tomorrow's another day rather. Back tomorrow. Carried away there. I've turned up this morning, took the seats out of it, got all that bedding laid out, ready to go. Got the jet wash out, got some G101. I want to concentrate on trying to get all this clean today and then leave it outside for the next couple of days to dry off. Hopefully that will all it should actually come up quite nice, because it's not actually that bad. But I'm going to give that a good clean and let that soak all day while we continue on and get the inside of this looking as good as we can. Really been cracking on today, guys. I've literally got the ceiling left to do and that skylight, and I'm just finishing off the cooker. As you can see, I've done all the outside of it, all the inside of it, but there's still some runs in that glass, and I've just realised it's double skinned and I can actually undo that glass and take it off, and then just a hob left to do. But it really is coming up quite nice now. Everything's all lovely and clean. There was one broken drawer. Chris is fixing that for me, but so far so good. It's all coming up really nice, and as you can see, I've rolled that carpet up. I'm just letting that dry out. Where I've been cleaning that oven down, I've got a bit of water on the floor, so I am letting all that dry out. I'll probably leave it till it's completely dry before I put a carpet in. But yeah, the bits that are actually missing, the only bits I can see, is definitely going to want a new worktop or some sort of repair. The fridge is missing and the gas fire's missing. Apart from that, everything seems to be here. all of those seats are out there drying, and I should think they're probably going to want a couple of days. I have started to give the floor a little bit of a clean, but I am going to leave the cab till last anyway, possibly even drive it down and have the valeting boys do it, because they do make quite a nice job of it. But yeah, I've rolled this carpet up. I need to cut the rest of it out, and I do need to go and find a carpet for it. But so far so good. I've got the old hose running in here, the tap, with some fresh water, and that's all working. I'm not sure about I've found the auxiliary battery, and all the pumps are in it as well, so they all should work. But look at all those cupboards now, they are all clean. This one was a nightmare to clean because of the grime that was up in here, but as you can see now, that blind looks lovely and very, very clean. But just the ceiling and that skylight panel, there's all little marks everywhere. And I was doing it as I went along, but I thought, no, I'll just wait and then give it a nice wipe over right at the very end. So far, so good. A lot of work. We know that we're waiting for the little Fiesta to come back from the paint shop, and that should be finished today, so I can go and get that tomorrow and we'll get on with that. But it's been another full day on this today, where I've managed to obviously have a bit of time, so it is all as far as I want to go with it. I mean, the oven, the hob, I did give it a good clean with some oven cleaner, but I reckon one more pass over that and you would get it up like new. But it certainly looks a lot better than what it did. I've removed this, literally had a couple of screws holding it on so that I could get the carpet out. And all of that there is all the rubbish from this motorhome, which is unbelievable. It did come with a mattress, and that come with a cover that was quite nice, and I put that through the wash. So what I'll probably do is cut down that foam, put the sheet back on it, and actually use that as a seat, because that's one of the seats that is missing. But you can see the floor, a lot of people had concerns about damp, said has it got damp in the walls. If it had damp, you'd smell it and you would see it as well. And the floor, you can see it's got a couple of little stains. Well, it's got quite a few stains, but it's a motorhome. It's going to have had things spilt on it, but the floor is all solid. There's no rot in it at all. So I'm quite happy with how it's panned out. We've got to repair that door. Chris has repaired this drawer for me, so that's all back in there now. And I've still got the front seats there. Obviously, I have only just give that a little wipe over. I've pulled up this section of carpet here because we're probably going to go with a carpet and then recarpet all of that as well, so it is matching. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I really didn't realise I was going to get this far into it, but you know, I've got a bit of free time. That Fiesta's not back yet, neither's the Fiat 500, so I just thought I'd crack on and get this done. I did notice in the comments a lot of people keep saying how much as it is, and guys, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you will know I would not sell this as it is. I said that there was loads of little jobs to do, and I was going to do as many of them jobs as I possibly can. So I've just been cracking on and getting it all done, but there's no longer any smell in here, so that was obviously related to that carpet, I do believe. Now that's gone, it just smells completely normal in here. There's no odour whatsoever. So overall, a lot of work, but very, very good progress, and starting to look quite nice as well now. So there is going to be another video on it. I'm not going to tell you what's going to be in that video because it would be a waste of time, but there will be one more on it. Probably a little bit of repeating going on in that video there, guys, because I have done it over a couple of days. So do excuse me if I did end on one bit and then pick straight back up talking about it again. Quite a lot done on that motorhome, and very, very happy with the progress. As soon as that carpet was out, the smell instantly left the vehicle, which was lovely. I should have done that straight away. I should have run round it with a blade and got a shot of it. It was all pretty broke up underneath, like the foam padding. It had just turned to dust, so it was definitely well overdue a carpet anyway. All the interiors come out really nice. It's very nice and clean inside now, so we're gonna have to get that interior back in it and do a couple of other little jobs on it. But that is a nice long video for you. I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and for the little sneak peeks where I am out there messing around during the day, follow us on Instagram, Salvage Rebuilds. Check out the merchandise, the link is in the description. As usual, like, subscribe and share. Thank you all again for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.